How do I get my beats to people that need to hear them to take my career to the next level? Now, I'm going to tell you the issue with this, right? So, any new sound packs or drum packs?
Yes, indeed. So today, I put out Vocane. It's called Vocane because it's dope vocals. It's me and Realistic Productions. Man, listen, what it is, it's 25 vocal compositions. They're crazy glitched out. They sound super duper dope. They come with MIDI. They come in 3 different versions. And we had some talented singers. We had the singers and songwriter from Articulate. And we added another person. Shout out to Pharaoh. He killed it with like the trap hooks. Hey. Man, listen, you can use this joint as pre-made hooks. Realistic Freak the effects. You can use some of the vocals as instruments. You can amaze your friends, amaze your pets. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited, man. This kit is amazing. Everybody worked hard on it. We've been working on it all summer, and man, let's go.
I got this problem where I can't find a sweet spot between making a beat simple enough for someone to rap, but interesting enough to be boring by itself. Oh, that's very easy. It's called arrangement, my friend. Yeah, because literally you really only need, what is it that you only can understand, like, what is it, 4 or 5 sounds at a time?
Basically.
Yeah. So that's really all you need. So basically you have to, it's frequency, like space that you put stuff in, and then taking and pulling stuff away. That's really it.
Yeah. You could also get a second opinion.
Thanks.
From a trusted professional. But yeah, get a second opinion.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little too close to your beats, you know?
And you just gotta think, cause like the vocal's gonna take up this frequency range, right? You know what I mean? You could have just the bass and the drums going. You know what I mean? And that's gonna sound good. You could have just the chords and this going, but you gotta think of what space is being taken up and what's being placed where.
There you go. Got your highs, your high mid, your low mid, and your lows.
Facts.
The Dr. Dre formula.
Facts. He's the king of that.
Oh.
Mustard is really good at it. Lil Jon is really good at it.
Yeah. 3 or 4 sounds.
3 or 4 sounds.
Yeah.
That's the producers. I'm telling you, bro, I always like the producers who go by that. Like, it's super simple, but it's, like, complex enough.
Well, you lean on your skill more when you do that. Because if you only have 4 sounds going, you got to make sure them 4 sounds
they got to be popping.
Yes, sir.
I've seen 2 ads today about producers selling tracks for $10. If you sell your beats for $10, or if you buy a beat for $10, how much do you think these cats are loving on their music at that price?
That's about the money. It's not about the music.
Yeah, and you know what? The more I'm learning about this, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I have very not strong opinions about it, but, you know, I have a certain way about selling beats, right? I have my opinions.
Right.
A lot of people disagree. Some people agree, right? So I feel like I have to be responsible and, like, listen to other sides. I get that some people... I get the selling the beats online thing. I just don't think that some people get the after parts. They're only thinking very short-sighted. And we just gotta do better, I guess, about information. You know what I mean?
People trying to pay bills.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So it's like, part of me, I get it, but they're not thinking of this like it's not coming from a love kind of thing, I don't think.
Well, I mean, desperate times,
right.
Well, you yield desperate measures.
Right.
So people, some people are like, yo, I'm just trying to get the money. And there's actually strategies to having a lower price and finessing it, but people aren't finessing it.
Right.
They're just like, yo, 100 beats for $10, and I try to sell the same 100 beats for $10, and it doesn't make you look good. And it doesn't make you trustworthy either.
And it's how they package it, bro. I just feel like if a lot of producers, I feel like every producer should take a course in sales.
Cause that would be dope.
Because, I'm telling you, it's a reason why people buy Supreme rather than the same Gildan t-shirt, or people buy Kanye stuff that's printed on Gildan or Champion, which you could go buy it anywhere.
$12.
It's the branding, it's the packaging, it's the perception. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, though. A Gildan t-shirt and a lot of that Kanye stuff is the same thing. So to me, it's a branding, positioning thing. And if you just take a couple steps and position yourself over here, you ain't got to do all that other stuff.
But then I'll have to take time to learn that, and I can't just get out here and sell my beats for $10, man.
But the crazy thing is, I think people assume that if people are selling stuff online, that they're making money. A lot of times people are selling stuff online and not making nothing.
Yeah, when I see anybody selling beats for $10, I assume that nobody is buying these beats.
Yeah, because that's like somebody like giving you something. You ever get something and the price is too good and you be like, all right, what's the jug?
Facts.
You know what I mean? And $10, I feel like either you're a new guy and you don't really know what you're doing, or it's a scam.
Yeah, you just don't care.
Blenam. What is the most impressive? What is the most to you in regards of a songwriter? Oh, what's the most impressive? I guess for me as songwriters, I'm looking for melody.
Facts.
I could care less about the words.
Facts. Shit, I can put the words in.
Man, we can fill the words in, bro. I care about melody. Can you make a good structure? It's so weird, bro. Like it's like, not that it's like secrets, but it's just like the people who that I know do music, everybody kind of works the same way. And then the people who don't work that way, you could just tell they haven't been around this.
Yeah. Like
all these artists all the time. Like I was telling my homeboy, I was like, yo, he's working with this artist. I'm like, bro, you got to record more. You got to record more. You got to record. You know what I mean? And they like write everything down. I see a lot of people write everything up front. And I was like, bro, like
that's terrible.
I never see nobody do that. Yeah. Everybody I know, they write melody first. They just record down melodies. We pick the best parts. And then we fill in the words.
Yeah, it's easy to fill in the word. And all the greatest artists, and you've been in sessions with some greats, I've been in sessions with some greats, they all just do the melody. Lay a reference of just the melody with no real words in it, and then go back. It's amazingly easy to put the words in.
Right.
And usually once you land the melody and you coming up with these fake words, how many times has the hook come from that?
It came out. Somebody say something.
Yeah, you just repeat something, and you're like, yo, that's hot. Boom, that's what the hook is. And now that's what the song is about. Facts. So now you know what words to put in there. Facts. But if you start out like, yo, I want to write a song about how I love you, and man, you painting yourself into a crazy corner.
How do I get my beats to people that need to hear them to take my career to the next level? Now, I'm going to tell you the issue with this, right? The issue, you've answered almost your own question, because if you don't know who you need to get them to, then how are you going to get them to somebody? So you don't know who you need to get them to get it to the next level. So I guess your question should be, who do I need? You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying like, who do I, what I need to do to get my beats in front of people that need it. You need to understand who's going to make these plays for you. Why would they make the plays? And you know what I'm saying? You need to know why this is going on. You can't just say, it doesn't work like I'm just going to send beats out and it just happens.
Yeah.
You got to go to events. You got to show up to studio sessions. You got to be cool with people. You got to be their friend. You know what I mean? It's a lot to it.
As we say on every episode, it's all about relationships. Now, I'm going to tell you how it worked for me. Because you may say, well, I don't have a relationship with everybody, and how do I establish that relationship if I don't know them? For me, it was talent. Talent got me in the door.
Right.
And then building a relationship and having people like me kept me in the room. So you can't just... Some people are all relationship, and that will work. But most people want to be all talent. And that usually doesn't work. And they're like, yo, if I'm going to be so good that everybody's going to want my shit, and then they're going to keep calling me. People will call you once, because the world is full of good producers at this point. So beats aren't hard to come by. And good beats certainly aren't hard to come by. But so if you use your talent to get in there and then build a relationship, you'll stay in there.
Thanks.
And also, your approach to somebody for the first time has to be, to me, 50% talent, 50% relationship. You may not have a relationship with somebody, but I tend to talk to people like I've known them for a long time.
Right.
So when I approach people for the first time, especially with business, there's an inviting air.
There's a confidence
with it, and they're willing to listen. Then when they listen, they're like, wow, this is cool. I think you're cool. Then the relationship can really start.
Because most people are scared to go up to other people, which is weird. Like, most people just don't go talk to other people.
What's this, a junior high dance?
Hey, dog, I noticed that a lot of these events, people just kind of sit back in the corner. Dog, I'm the guy, I'm going to sit back until I see somebody I want to talk to. And if I don't know you or not, I'm going to be like, yo, I'm a fan of your work. Yo, you're such and such. But it's how you talk to somebody.